Oh, wow. That's a marble lion. Wow. Oh, wow. See that? Person with wings and not necessarily feet.
It's a nice piece.
These are the biggest round columns we've seen.
Oh, these are big. They say it's Apollo. That's why they call it the Temple of Apollo.
I see what you see. I see a gargoyle with wings.
Oh, this was a magnificent piece.
Oh, wow. Look at the wing on this thing. Wow.
That's a nice piece.
Wow. That's a capital.
Right?
That's at the top of a pillar. Right?
Yeah.
Wow.
That is one of the nicest looking. Oh, those are big pillars.
Oh no, they're so big. Oh no. We thought the last site they were as big as they could possibly get.
They were pretty big. These are bigger. These.
You can't go up those stairs.
No, but look at how tall the treads are.
Wow.
Excuse me while I go over to the people-sized stairs.
Oh.
Even these are big.
Oh. Right? Oh my
Will
word.
you give that pillar a hug for me?
Oh my word. I can touch 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 flutes. I'll start at this broken one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24 flutes around. And I could reach 6, 12, 24 person.
People.
Could just touch fingertip to fingertip. I don't know how many are here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. A row of 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, till we get to the main building. And there's the other side and the front and the back.
There's 100.
More than 100.
And
that's not counting the sidewalls. There's 200 columns here like this.
Right.
And they weren't small.
Look at them. Wow. Look at this work.
Look at the beauty of these carvings. Everything was done to perfection. Even a little bit of a step out here to create the idea of a pillar. This is not a place on Earth. This is not from Earth.
This is gigantic.
I didn't think they could get bigger.
Some repair work up top.
Of course.
But of course.
I know. Huh.
Wow, the wind that comes through this tunnel.
Look at the precision of the quality of the finish on the stonework. I'm thinking stuff that's been notched in later in time. Nubs.
Notice they put numbers or...
Could have been done later, but even these perfect stones have nubs.
And
it's not because they couldn't. And the nubs aren't square, they're not in line, they're not the same size. Does that boggle the mind why everything is perfect and yet they got
not in the same place.
got a crude nub?
Some don't have any at all.
It does not make sense. Huh. All right. I don't even know what to make of this site. What do you think, the underground basement?
I think we're standing in the underground basement. I think this had a ceiling at one time, maybe. I think we are potentially, I don't know. I don't know. But we're low enough to be.
Here's a beautiful carving.
Those are those same figures that are
a gargoyle, almost dragon-like. Spikes on it. Dragon-like head. Lion-like claws. Wings. Spectacular.
Same creature we saw in that one castle.
Exactly. At least now we see it was a griffin-like head, right?
Yes. And I'll bet that won't be the last we see of them here.
Well, you asked to see another griffin. Remember?
Why? Drainage?
Probably. It was originally put there because it's carved to go around like that.
I can't see where it goes or what it does.
You know what's weird? You got this whole column carved. Oh, a bit of stone knot here as if something got broken off, and then they keep going. But the idea that it can't add stone.
No.
Is that kind of weird? Did they have a tool that started here and went around the whole room and then came back and ended here? Oh, we ran out of juice, guys. Oh, don't worry about that last little bit. But just saying, it's weird when everything else is perfect.
It doesn't feel like this is a floor that is a ceiling, though.
No. Still got the nubs.
Not all of them, though.
No. Just these three have nubs. Well, this one stone has two. The next stone has one, the next stone has none. No real rhyme or reason. Look how tightly these stones fit together. The whole site was perfect. And still is.
No piece of paper. Not even a fingernail, not a piece of paper.
Nothing.
And it's perfect the whole... It's not like, sometimes it's okay.
What's weird in the repurposing is I see this line of chip stuff and it's wobbly. You see how it's unfinished? Doesn't make sense. I don't know. Oh, another griffin. Right? I'm going under the assumption they didn't put mythological creatures on there. Or did they take creatures from their world, where they came from, and put them on here because it reminds them of home? Because all this architecture came from somewhere.
Right? More griffins. Why is this one locked off?
Fair enough. Why is that one roped off? I don't know if it looks any different than anything else that's here. Not saying it's not magnificent. Huh. That stone has three nubs.
I've never seen that before.
Right?
On such a small stone. Look at the underneath the stair. Look at they
Right.
left it rough on purpose and then right underneath it carved it smooth. Was it just an aesthetic thing? You see that?
Yeah, I see that.
All along
Yeah.
the bottom here?
These are not human proportions in here.
No.
You know what I mean?
I don't know.
This is spectacular. I'm not sure what to say. I don't know what to say.
Like, why is it so tall? Why is it so big?
Right? And we know it was, well, we'll see some columns out front. These walls were twice as high as what's still standing now.
Right. The columns were the ceiling.
I would assume, right?
They have to be holding something up. I'm gonna climb these stairs.
I know, I am too, but it's already, how do you climb your way out of here? Oh, when you have to pause halfway up the staircase before you get out of the main room.
Right?
Oh, we're out of breath.
There's a big steps.
These are big steps. You don't want to fall down this set of staircase. This is magnificent. This site's better than the previous two we saw today. By a long shot.
Yes.
Here I thought, oh, we'll just go see a site that isn't quite as good. We'll just pop in quickly and take a look.
Been rebuilt, but look at this original door side mantle.
Right? These original side lintels and side supports. I can only imagine there was one stone that bridged the whole top.
Right? Had to be. Look at this doorway. This would have been one piece of stone all the way up.
See the fracturing of the stone above and not below? what fractured all that stone, right? That's not weathering.
No.
It's not weathering because there's other things that could have weathered. I don't know. Something has shattered those stones. And this is all marble. This whole place is marble. Walls, ceilings, column, floors, staircase. If there really were beings in here that were sized for this building, I would call them a god. Just saying. And this was their house, and I was living in some shack, right? And I knew nothing because I'm uneducated and have no knowledge of their life and how it all works. They're gods.
They come here and they're able to do this.
Only a god could make this. And still, I would say, only a god could make this, right?
I don't know how we would do it.
Not in the same material. Could we make a building that looks the same? We could make one that looks like it.
Yeah.
Behind plaster and metal engineering and some wood and concrete and...
One that will last 100,000 years.
Oh, well, that's another story. I'm in shock. How come every time I'm in shock? So smooth, the walls.
You can't even catch a fingernail on it.
I didn't think it could get bigger. I didn't think we'd see columns bigger than the Temple of Zeus. And these are twice the size.
They are twice as big. They are megalithic.
Yes, they are.
Find me a bigger column. I don't know.
Careful what you say.
Like, they're probably breaking at the bottom, maybe
Yeah,
from the weight of themselves potentially, and they've it's still all one piece behind that, but they've re-beefed it up. So.
I'd say each section of stone is 2.5 to 4 feet. I can't even count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 19 or 20. I few together. They're like 20 high of like 2.5, 3 feet apiece. These columns are 50 feet high. Like a whole building like this. These are the biggest columns I've seen in my life. These are the
so
biggest.
blown out of proportion.
These are the biggest columns I've seen in my life. But we say there was probably 200 here,
Look at this floor.
right?
Oh, there's at least 100, but there might be more.
There was 50 just on that end. I'm assuming there's another 50 on the other back end. And we have these two rows thick.
Right, we're gonna go look.
We could count, but I would say at least 150 columns.
Look at the nubbing.
No word of a lie.
Look at the nubbing here.
Right?
Yeah.
Why the nubs? Why the nubs? This one's on the end of the block. This one's in the middle of the block. That nub's been broken off, maybe.
But look at what the stone looked like originally.
It's white marble.
Like, I understand it's very patinaed.
Of all the sites we've seen, and we just got so excited, we're now dreaming. It's all round, as if they were going to build it and then flute it later.
It's kind of.
And it looks like almost unfinished.
Right?
Maybe they wanted one round one. I don't know.
I don't. Well,
This is the direction it fell.
I'm just getting my compass out.
I hear ya.
You seeing what
I'm seeing. The column fell that way.
Guess which way south is?
That way. Correct.
I would just like that be noted.
I would like to notice that too. The columns fell.
Is directly fell over, and that way, exactly opposite of it, south.
We always see where it falls first and then find where south is. It's not like we pre-know. I am saying it wasn't coming from the north that knocked this over. Maybe the inside columns were round and the outsides were fluted. I don't know.
Yeah, could be.
Right? Because there's 2 rows of columns outside here. It could be 2 columns. It could be this one and then that one fell and then this top stone rolled that way. Like this one fell and that one landed on top. I'm suspicious that's the case.
There was a fluted one here.
I think there was an outside row are fluted and the inside row were round.
Okay.
and both came down, but also supports the outside one fell in this direction as well.
Yes. Fair. Okay, there's 2 here. Are we seeing other remnants?
Yeah, because here's a bit around from this one, and here's a bit of flute
this
from
is all
this one,
fluted.
around
I can
up
see
top.
now. So there was 2 here, and they've crashed into the other.
Yes.
They both knocked over, but one was round and intentionally
Yes.
round, and one was fluted.
I'm going to
Now-
say the insides were round, the outsides were fluted.
Okay, and it's
But
pretty
it's still
rough.
As if it was, they didn't finish it.
Let's go look at that other
They
round
didn't
one.
quite finish it. And this wall too, rough with huge nubs on the wall.
They're big here.
Right?
Bigger than we've seen.
Those columns were not finished before it was destroyed.
I don't know.
Look at all the nubs on the wall. Inconsistent. Yet they could carve this beautiful base. And then they left the nubs.
Right. I understand why they left them. Like, they could clean them off, but they didn't.
Not. And that is consistent around the world. Because this nubs are found on ancient sites all around the world. I've seen it in Peru, I've seen it in Egypt, I've seen it in Japan, I've seen them all over the place. We know there's underground things going on too. I don't know what to say. These literally could have been their steps coming up. That is not humanly possible to step up this of inclines.
They're huge.
We can't walk up that.
Climb up.
We could climb up. We cannot walk up.
It's very pitted.
Very pitted.
Why?
But I don't think it ever was perfectly smooth.
No, I'm not suggesting it was.
No, but I'm just saying.
But no, look how smooth the fluted ones were. So why? Why?
Right?
Is it a different
Look
rock?
at the wave in the rock. See that?
Is it a different type of
See
stone?
this?
Yeah.
Funny wave?
I don't understand.
I think they stood them up rough like this and finished them afterwards.
Yeah.
And they just never get around to finishing this one before. Kaboom!
Well, notice the cap. Okay. Okay. The capital fluted.
Now,
Why would you put a fluted capital on a non-fluted stone? But look at the potatoes left over, leaves room for the flutes to be put in.
Yes, it does.
And any wibbly warblies in the stone would be fixed
Yeah.
when they fluted it.
Yes. They were carved, fluted, after the columns were erected.
They stacked the stones and then fluted them after.
Correct.
I believe
This is proof. And they didn't even get around to finishing smoothing that wall out
No.
before
this was
mid-process or near completion process or near end process or who knows. It was never 100% completed the first time around. But equipment is going 50 feet in the air to carve a column perfect.
I want to note more of these symbols that we saw in
Lots of
Ephesus.
symbols. I will assume they're religious symbols because people did come here to worship
Oh,
the god Apollo.
Absolutely.
Because this was Apollo's house.
I'm noting that they're everywhere.
Yep.
Right to a cross.
Yep.
I've now been taught by the wonderful lady we met in Ephesus to look at the ground, and so I
Right.
look at the ground.
There's an interesting one.
Look at this cut channel.
Yeah, that's interesting. The cut channel into the center of the stone. That's bizarre. I haven't seen one carved like this around the base.
No,
That's
it's-
unique,
So is the next one.
right? So the next one. This must have been maybe the front entrance because they put,
More effort into
and the
it.
next one's different. The next one, they did different styles for each of the columns along the front here. Right? Some type of hole drilled and filled.
Were they trying to repair the piece? I don't know.
See how that column's different? And
Yeah.
the next one is next one's different. Just the front row here.
Yeah, let's assess
The rest, the rest are all identical. The front row's fancy.
Fancy.
Got a kind of, I don't quite call it a leaf design, but it's sort of organic with a scroll underneath.
Oh, same design here again.
Yeah, that one is a leaf organic with a scroll underneath.
Oh, look at this next one.
Right?
Oh, right here.
Oh, look at that. On an octagon base.
Right.
All the others are round. This is the only octagon-based one.
And look at some winged beast riding a chariot.
Right? Look at this one. Either never engraved or somebody's chipped it off, but it's standing proud. I could get to putting this picture on yet.
Not finished yet.
Didn't finish it.
Hadn't decided what they were going to put there yet.
I'm just, does it not look like that? Because it's sticking proud. Not.
Look. Head turning back. Is that not interesting?
That's like a horse body. I see
Horse
horse legs.
body, but with a
Serpent
serpent
head.
and tail.
And she's riding it or something.
Yeah.
See her feet. It's carrying her. A serpent-headed, horse-bodied with a tail. That.
Is that not bizarre?
No leaf pattern carved in it yet.
Right.
See, the other one's
No,
got
but it has the
room for it. The temple was never finished, right?
It's though, the base design is different.
It is a different base design. Every one is unique along this front. That one's different.
But I bet that they hadn't decided what they were going to carve
I
into
feel
it
like
yet.
that too.
Look at this primitive. I mean, you know how old it is, you know. But just saying.
Holding a spear and a shield.
And based on everything I see, I would argue this is a blank slate to be.
I'm going to argue that's a blank slate to be carved with some sort of pattern. Something interrupted the completion of the temple. Who's to say, right?
Boggles the mind, doesn't it?
Proves everything was carved on location.
Absolutely. They put it in, carved it out.
Place, carved it after. The perfectly fluted columns.
Look, not fluted yet.
Right? It is not fluted yet.
Not
It's
fluted
rough.
yet. Here's an example of a wrecked one that had flutes already.
Yep.
But this one here,
Did not. Finished.
finished.
Even this is, they
Crude.
finished this, but they didn't finish this.
They hadn't finished it yet.
It came like this to the site,
Yeah.
crude like this, and they shaped them on site. This one's unfinished.
That's the first we've seen of that. Wouldn't you say?
Yep.
I've not seen an unfinished one.
This side is shattered. That side's shattered.
That's
But it's
awesome.
also not, the building was protecting anything from directions well.
Right.
I
But
just,
this way is south, so that's curious. to
it
say
is
the-
curious, but there's some shattering on the back side.
Well, and on this side.
But you know, everything crumbled and banged, so it's hard to say. A lentil,
A big one.
a big one. One stone, one piece of stone. And it's at least, I would say 18 feet,
15 feet for sure. Yeah, 15 feet.
right? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 feet-ish, right?
There's different colors in this too, which I find curious, but
You know, suspect that
They-
we maybe have re-put these two columns up to represent what was going on.
yeah, we've
Them up because the patina doesn't match the
and
site.
the base has already been fixed.
The base
up.
has been fixed with concrete. They don't match in color. So
And that does beg the question: were they really that tall? Because they, if we restood it up, you know, brought the capital down lower.
they are proportionately correct for the diameter of the column.
I agree.
Twice the wide
Right, you
column, they
wouldn't-
should be twice as tall.
I agree. They are.
Proportionately correct.
Yes, and maybe somebody has counted up the pieces and said, in a rough math calculation, and said, okay, that they were this. Like I'm sure. If I
Or
had all
those
the
ones we
time-
saw falling at the back, maybe they can count them up or something.
Yes. Look at how much work they still are doing here all the time. You know.
Be repairing the road, but as they dig it up, they're finding blocks that are part of this temple, so they're keeping them out.
Maybe.
Doesn't it kind of look like that? I'm not
does.
sure what's going on exactly.
It does. Well,
Wow,
I hate to say we got to keep going, but we
gotta
still
keep
have
going?
another site to do. And
boggles the mind.
this is the best site we have seen.
And it's unfinished. We see unfinished columns.
That is the first I've ever seen an unfinished column.
Me too. Foundation blocks are in two pieces with probably metal keystones in them to hold them together. to make sure they never split apart, even though they're perfect.
Rain, water comes down and
Deteriorated.
just slowly deteriorated the outer ring so we could see. But that is how many years of erosion on this rock dripping down.
They are definitely unfinished columns. This site has been a great surprise to see a temple of this size and magnitude with such magnificent carvings and such magnificent work, and to see the columns in various stages of construction. Boggles the mind. Not so much that they didn't finish it, but what caused them to not complete it. Something monumental stopped them.